So, I basically live on Twitter, and I see and hear a lot of stuff. And when I see injustice, I like to call it out. And here's the injustice. There is a gay man who has committed an unthinkable, unconscionable crime. And that crime is dissenting from the collective. How fucking dare he? But seriously, he has voiced his concern about transgender, about this explosion of people coming out as transgender. We all have heard about not just more and more adults and young adults coming out as trans, which never used to happen, but now we have kids. Now we're transitioning our children. So this PhD music student / tutor at the University of Huddersfield, I think that's what I read. He had just come back from a break only to find out that he was in trouble for speaking his mind because someone reported him for being transphobic. Now, I've read his comments. I've read what he has to say. And while I don't agree entirely, I certainly understand where he's coming from. He's gender critical. He has a right to be. He has a very good reason to be. I am gender critical. I am very concerned about this explosion of trans people coming out. But he's been speaking up about this, and good for him. But he's gay, and if you're in the community, you can't say something that goes against the rhetoric, that goes against what we're trying to perpetuate for equality. So he's in a lot of trouble. But you know what? Those people trying to censor him, they fucked up. They fucked up because now he's on my radar. And he's on a lot of people's radar. He's on a lot of liberals and conservatives and centrists' radar. And in a good way. Because now he's got their support. Because those few of us who are actually still sane back him up. Because there's a principle, and the principle is very simple. I despise what you have to say, but will defend to the death your right to say it. Now, that means even if whatever you have to say I completely disagree with, I find it disgusting, it's still your right to say it. And on that very principle, it's worth dying for. I think that's true. I think that the freedom of speech is one of the most important freedoms that we can have. And we have people trying to suppress it. God forbid this man should say something that someone disagrees with. It triggers them, whatever. So I stand with Jonathan Best. He has 100% my full support. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he said, but it's his right. And I know a lot of people support that too. And I'm hoping that others will speak up for him. Because we can't allow ourselves to be beat down like this, to be deplatformed, to be censored, to be suppressed. And higher academia, like higher academics, or higher education academia, that's one of the most oppressive environments I can imagine. Certainly we know what's happened at Evergreen College and Yale and a bunch of others. A lot of high-profile names have been oppressed by the intersectionalists that are all PC. Yeah, screw that. No. There's something called freedom of speech, and those of us who are sane are going to speak up for him, and I support him. So if you have a problem with Jonathan Best, take it with me. Got it? Thank you.